Alright, let's try this again, this time with some lands. I'm going to draw, and I like this a lot better. It may still be ridiculously slow, but I don't know what I can expect out of this deck. Maybe if I rip a mirror, I'd be a happy guy. Mirror and a land. I guess the only reason I'm really keeping this is because I can foreseeably play into the core on turn 4 if I want to. I just need to rip a land in 4 turns. Alright, so lead mountain, plains, origin spellbomb. So I'll just draw off the origin spellbomb on the end of his turn. And like I said, I just need to draw some land. Land. Alright, plains. Alright, so this hopefully will be pretty good against this guy. Hopefully he'll put down an artifact here. I can just scrap melter it. Surtark's not going to do it. Yeah, against this guy, I think I really want to hold the scrap melter for some value. And I don't think I'm going to into the core next turn. I don't mind trading a mirror for a Surtark, although I doubt he'll do it. So we can now cast most of our deck. 1 more land, 2 more for Hexplate, but show me 1 artifact I can scrap melter. Nope, nope, nope. Change your mind. What you want to do here is play a 5 costing artifact without haste. I don't think there are any, so just play a 5 costing artifact. That's not an artifact. I guess I could turn to slag that guy, but he has a lot of equipment. I want to get some more value out of that too. I could play my own partisan, just let them run into each other. I do want to get down this gold mirror so I can get out the Hexblade Golem and shut the whole thing down. One, two, three, four, five. Next turn is 6. If I rip a land, I can play the Hexblade Golem. I think I can take 3 for a turn on the risk. Yeah, I can even chump with the mirror if I want to, the mirror token. But I'm not sure I would. I guess I would. It doesn't do me any good to keep it around. Yes. Oh. What are you thinking, Razkazni7? You are attacking. Alright. Chumping saves me 3 life, but if I get my own partisan out, he's an extra 2/1 attacker. No, I'll just take 3. I think my hand is pretty stacked. I can afford to take a little bit. 6 business spells. I really just need him to play an artifact for this scrap melter. That's not the one I want, because he can just sack it in response. Alright, a second turn to slag makes me a little bit more comfortable of just blowing up the partisan. Or I could just play my own partisan. I guess he's really not putting me under all that much pressure. I could just throw out my own partisan. That seems fine. I'm going to leave up a mountain. I guess my other option would be, alright, Mirror. I definitely want to get rid of that quickly. I don't know if it's worth turn dislagging. I mean, I do have 2 of them. Alright, so now I have 7. I think Hexplate Golem is just going to lock down this board. If I swing with all these guys, I might be able to get some damage through. I just don't think... If I turn to slag the Partisan and swing with these guys, he's going to take 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. If he doesn't do any blocks, he'll probably throw the Surtark in front of a mirror, but I can Razor Hippogriff the mirror back if I really need it. He's probably not going to block with his Mirrorsmith, but he's not doing anything. So I think I'm going to turn to slag the 3, 4 and attack. I mean, even if he just chumps the Partisan, he's going to take 6. I need to start getting some damage through. No, not Choking Fumes. Not... I suppose I should have played around that a little better. Alright. That was kind of a blowout. That's all my own fault. Alright, well, our hand is still pretty good. I can still Hippogriff back a mirror next turn. Damn. Alright, my fault. At least he's down to 2 cards in hand, 3 cards in hand. What is this? His own Hexblade Golem? A Razorfield Rhino. Okay. That gets Oxida Scrap Meltered. One, 2, 3, 4. I'm back down to 5, so I can't even play the Hexplate. I think in my next turn I'm going to want a Hippogriff to get back a mirror. Play out some mirror, then get to Hexplate. Attacks, he can block with Mirror Surtark. Yeah, I guess attacks are fine, barring any more combat tricks. And then Hippogriff, the gold mirror. Or I could just play out the Iron Mirror in my hand, hold up into the core, not that I think I'll need it. He's just taking it. And then definitely be able to cast Hexplate next turn. But I think I just like pushing some damage through. I want the gold mirror. Well, do I need a mirror? Should I go for the spell bomb and just draw off of it? Um, that way I can even play it this turn, play the Iron Mirror next turn. I don't need any more than 7, so I'm actually going to go with the... I only gain 1 life, but it's not a huge deal. I can even play it out this turn. So he's putting himself further off of Metalcraft to get a land? Is he splashing red? Is he splashing something? Nope. Do you have something that costs more than 8? A quarter shield, okay. Now the Surtark can tap and he can push through 3 damage. He can arrest. That's a good play. But at least his hand is empty. Whatever gets the quarter shield. Hopefully it's the Mirrorsmith. No. It's still pretty good value to turn to slag the Surtark. I definitely don't want him tapping down my stuff. And at least I get rid of the quarter shield. Or I could just Glimmerpoint Stag the Razor Hippogriff, getting back a mirror, playing a mirror, or popping the spell bomb. I'm going to want to Glimmerpoint Stag the Razor Hippogriff and play the Iron Mirror so that next turn I can play the Hexblade Golem. Or I could bounce the Scrap Melter, but with the end of the core, it's not necessary. Or I could bounce the Partisan to take the counter off of it, but that's not all that relevant. I forgot to even consider attacks. He's just going to tap down the Scrap Melter. I'd rather keep the 2/3 to block, I guess. Assuming he swings with the Surtark. I like value. Barring any sort of wraths out of him, I think we might have this game. At least I hope we have this game. My best attacks here, I could turn to slag this guy, swing with team. No, because as soon as I go to turn to slag, he'll tap down something. So I could turn to slag this turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Play a gold mirror, or play no turn to slag, draw off the spell bomb. Next turn, swing for the fences. I can into the court the 2 mirror tokens if I really want to push damage through. So I'm gonna turn to slag. Alright, so he's just going to scoop it up. Yeah, I think I misplayed once or twice in that game, especially when it came to the choking fumes, but he also seemed to brick on anything relevant, so I think we lucked out. I still like I have to keep in mind the choking fumes, but I still like my deck here. There's no changes I want to make, so I'll take it to round 3, game 3.